Hi, this is State Representative Jeff Morris of the 40th Legislative District, Position 2. We're in the final 14 days of the legislative session down here in Olympia with some huge issues that we're trying to grapple with in a short 60-day session. You know, it's kind of amazing. We went to the 60-day session during the off year to do a supplemental budget back in the late 70s. The voters of the state approved it. And even though our state's nearly doubled in population, we still have the same number of days to put together basically around a $30 billion budget. And to try to manage our state resources wisely, it's always a challenge. And with the increased timeline, legislators are scrambling around, trying to get good ideas together to make substantive cuts, manage the money that we have well, and also we're talking about some potential new revenue to get us through this once-in-a-lifetime crisis. Right now, the House has revealed a budget that contains $4 of cuts for every $1 of new revenue, which, when I've talked to a lot of people in the district, think is a pretty good ratio for the biennium. As you look at these proposals and, again, think about what's important to you in our state government, I ask that you communicate with me either through the email or telephone numbers you see at the end of this videotape and let me know what your priorities are. Right now, there's a debate here in Olympia about whether to go on the revenue side, whether to go with a broad tax that lets everybody kind of share the pain of having essential state government services versus narrower taxes that are around discretionary decisions that we make. I've always favored the discretionary approach because as you go out and choose to buy, soda pop, bottled water, candy, or maybe choose to have plastic surgery that's not in response to some sort of tragic accident, those are all choices that we make, and if you have the resources to make those types of choices, that's an activity that we should tax. It's kind of reflective of our sales tax only approach here in Washington State. I'm troubled by the broad approach because if we raise the sales tax, that is one of the most regressive taxes we have and impacts everybody in the 40th Legislative District. If you have a vehicle that you need to get to your job every day, and that vehicle breaks down over the next year, if we raise the sales tax by 1%, that is 1% of the purchase price of that vehicle that you have to pay for out of your pocket or finance, which is a significant amount of money. All the studies have clearly shown that the higher the income level, the more gaming goes on around sales tax, meaning if you can afford to go get a car from Italy and dodge the sales tax you pay on that purchase, that happens more often the more money that you have. These are complicated issues, and unfortunately we do have a very, very tight timeline in which to sort them out. I very much would like you to communicate with me because I do take into account your opinions, both in the substance of them and also actually in the actual count about how many people I get for or against contacting me on any given issue. You do make a difference. I voted against bills before because only one person contacted me from the district on it. No one else bothered to, but that was the vote I followed. There was a famous vote that was an issue around beekeepers, where I was the only person that voted against it because a beekeeper contacted me, and it ended up being the correct vote in the end, even though I was the only person in the House to vote against that bill. You do make a difference. Tough decisions down here that we're debating very vehemently. Please contact me. Let me know your thoughts.